Hello everyone, I welcome you all for this particular lecture session on Kleins construction. Today we'll be seeing another problem on Kleins construction. The problem definition is as it is. In an IC engine mechanism, the crank radius is 225 mm and the length of the connecting rod is 900 mm. Determine the acceleration of the piston, velocity of the piston, and also angular acceleration and velocity of connecting rod. So they have given two positions here. Theta 1 is 30 degree and theta 2 is 120 degree, and they have given the RPM of crank as 150 RPM. Okay, n is equal to 150 RPM. So we have to do the configuration diagram for this first. So before doing that, we have to set the scale for this particularly for this particular configuration. So we can take the scale as 1 is to 10. Okay, 1 is to 10 we can take the scale. So I'll write the scale here. So will be the solution. Okay, so the solution is we'll start the solution. We'll take the scale as 1 is to 10 because highest is 900 mm, so we can take it as 9 centimeter here, or 90 mm we can take it. So first and the foremost thing, when we are drawing the configuration diagram for a slider crank mechanism, so what we'll do is we'll first draw the a baseline. Okay, we'll draw the baseline here. So to this baseline I'll mark a point here. I'll mark a point which I'll call it as O. So what is the value of the crank here? The crank is 225 mm, so that means it is 22.5 mm. So and it is situated at 30 degree. So we have to take a scale. Okay, first we have to mark the 30 degree. So from here we have to mark 30 degree here. Okay, so and the length is what? 22.5 mm. So I'll be taking 22.5 mm here. Okay, so this is 10, 20, it's almost to 23. I'll take it. Okay, I'll mark it here. So I'll join this point. Okay, I'll join this point. So what I'll get the point C here. So you don't forget the nomenclature. I'll be getting the point C here. Then they have told that the connecting rod is 900 mm. So what we have to do is we have to cut an arc of radius 9 centimeter. Okay, so what we'll do here is we'll set the uh, compass. Okay, we'll set the compass to 9 centimeter here. So from here we'll take it a 9 centimeter. Just take this. Okay, it is 9 centimeter here. So what I'll do is from here I'll just cut an arc. From point C I'll cut an arc of 9 centimeter. I'll get a point here. Okay, I'll get a point here. So we can call that point as point P. This will be the point P here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just join the line here. Just join the line here. Just join the line. So this will be the configuration diagram for a slider crank mechanism. So here the slider comes. Okay, this will be the slider position and this will be the base. Okay, So next step is we need to calculate the velocity of this particular mechanism. So how to construct a velocity diagram? So as we have discussed here, so we will be drawing a perpendicular line about this point O. Okay, we will be drawing a perpendicular line about this point O. So we'll take it as a 90-degree here. Okay, and then we will extend this. Okay, we'll be extending this line. So then what we are doing is we are extending this line PC, okay, until it touches this particular vertical line. So what I'll do is I'll take this position here. Okay, I'll mark the point here. So it is just coinciding here. So I'll mark that point and I'll name that as point M. Point M. Okay, so now if you observe here, so what you got here is a triangle. Okay, that is OCM is a triangle here. So if I just highlight that, so what I'll get is I'll highlight this thing. Okay, one second. So this is a triangle here now. Okay, as we have discussed this triangle in the previous class, so we name this particular horizontal one as velocity of the piston. This will be velocity of P with respect to C, and this will be velocity of C. Okay, velocity of C. So now what they have asked is we have to find out the velocity of piston as well as the angular velocity and acceleration of connecting rod. So with this figure we will be able to find out the velocity of the piston here and as well as the connecting rod. So if you are not able to see this, so this will be point O, this will be point C. Okay, now with the help of this particular figure or the particular triangle, so we'll be able to find out the value of the velocity of piston here. So first and the foremost thing what you have to do is we will be finding out the angular velocity of crank. Okay, so what they have given is they have given here, if you observe in the problem, they have given the speed as 150 mm. So if you use omega is equal to 2 pi n by 60, so which is 2 into pi into 150 divided by 60, so you'll be getting the angular acceleration as angular velocity as one second. Okay, angular velocity as 15.7 radians per second. 15.7 radians per second. Okay, so next what you have to do is you know the omega value. Okay, you know the omega value, so you can use this omega value to find out the value of the piston. Okay, so how to find out the value of piston? We know that Vp is given as, what is the Vp here? This is the distance OM into scale into omega. We know this particular formula, OM into scale into omega. So if you measure what is the distance from this, okay, if you measure the distance from this, so it will be coming nearly a 15 mm line. Okay, so if you write it as 15 1.5 15 mm. Okay, so this is a 15 mm line. 15 mm line. Scale is how much? 1:10. Omega is how much? 15.7. So what we'll be getting? We will be getting the uh, angular velocity of Vp. So Vp is we'll be getting it as linear velocity of the piston, that is 2.2 meters per second. Okay, so if we calculate that, so I'll just check it out. Yeah, okay, so 2.2 meters per second. So next we have to calculate the value of velocity of piston. Okay, so velocity of connecting rod. So what they have asked is, they have asked to find out the angular velocity of connecting rod. So angular velocity of connecting rod, in order to find out that, so what we are doing first is, we will be finding out the linear velocity of that. So we know that angular velocity, linear velocity is v of p with respect to c. V of p with respect to c. So if you do that, what you will be getting here, this is the v of p distance, which will be cm into scale into omega. So if you measure here, measure the distance here, if you measure the distance, it is 20 mm. Okay, so 20 into scale is 10 into 15.7. so what we will be getting? We will be getting 314 sorry 3141.6 mm per second. So it will be nothing but 3.14 meters per second. Okay, so now you got the linear velocity of connecting rod, that is velocity of p with respect to c. Okay, so now we have to find out the angular velocity of this. So we know that v of velocity is basically given as omega into r. So omega is given as v by r. Okay, so omega of p with respect to c is given as v of p with respect to c divided by its link length. So what is the link length? If you just check the problem here, it is 900 mm. So 900 mm is the link length. So we have taken this in meters, so this will be 3.14, and radius also should be in meter, so it will be 0.9 meters. So if you calculate it, so you will be getting it as 3.49 radians per second. 3.49 radians per second. Is it clear? Okay, so this is about how to calculate the velocity of this. So next we will be moving on with the acceleration calculation. Okay, so in order to do the acceleration calculation, what we used to do? Okay, so just recall it. So we'll be drawing two circles. Okay, we'll be drawing two circles. So the circle is we'll be drawing that. One second. So what is the first circle? We'll take C as a center. Okay, C as a center and CM as a radius. Okay, and CM as a radius, and we'll draw a circle here. So CM as a radius, we'll draw a circle like this. We'll draw the circle like this. So C as a center and CM as a radius, we'll be drawing a circle. Next, one more circle has to be drawn, that is, we have to mark the center on the connecting rod. so it is 900 mm, which means that, so it is 9, okay, 9 centimeter. So we will be taking it as 4.5 centimeter as the center. Okay, so we'll take 4.5 centimeter as a center, and the radius will be also be 4.5 centimeter. So this circle has to cut the previous circle here. Okay, so if I just draw that, okay, this will be cutting this previous circle. So when it is cutting, what happens is it cuts this point at these two particular location. So if you just observe here, it is cutting at these two points, so what I will do is I'll join these two particular points here. I'll join these two particular points. Okay, so what happens here is this I'll mark it as K, this I'll mark it as Q, this I'll mark it as N, it's not N, this is L. It cuts this, basically this line at this particular point. Okay, this particular point, so I'll mark this as N. Is it clear? So there are 4 points here. One is K, this is Q, which is cutting the connecting rod. One more is which is cutting the what we call it as the axis line of the piston, that I'll keep it as N. Then this is the point where it is cutting the bottom of the circle. It is like a chord, we are just drawing a chord here. So next what we'll do is we'll join, okay, we'll join OCQ, okay, I will be joining OCQ N, and as well as the NO line, okay. So OC, so I'll just write it down. So if you observe here, okay, if you observe here, the quadrilateral OCQM, sorry, QN will be the acceleration diagram, where OC will be giving you the what? OC will be giving you the resultant acceleration of link OC. QC will be giving you the normal acceleration of connecting rod. QN will be giving you the tangential acceleration of connecting rod, and NO will be giving you the acceleration of piston. Okay, so what they have asked is, they have asked to find out the acceleration of piston. So acceleration of piston is basically given as, we have to measure this distance ON or NO into scale into the omega square. Okay, so ON into scale into omega square. So ON, you have to find out how much is the distance here. So if you just check here, okay, it is 22 mm. So this will be 22 into scale is 10 into omega square, you have already calculated, it is 15.7. so this will be 15.7 square. So if you solve this, what you will be getting? You will be getting the value as 5 point. So if you convert this in meters, okay, you will be getting it as 5.428 meter per second square, meter per second square. So next what they have asked is, they have asked to find out the angular acceleration of the connecting rod. So when you want to find out the angular acceleration of connecting rod, okay, so first you have to find out the tangential acceleration. Okay, the tangential acceleration will be providing you the angular acceleration of the connecting rod. Okay, so first we have to see what is the tangential acceleration. So tangential acceleration is nothing but the qn. Okay, qn or nq of this particular mechanism. So if you see here, if you just check what is the distance here, so the distance is 11 mm. Okay, so I want tangential acceleration. Okay, I want the tangential acceleration of p with respect to c. It will be qn into scale into omega square. So what is qn here? Qn you got it as 11 mm, scale is 10 mm, 10, and the value is 15.7 square. So what you will be getting? So you will be getting the value as 27.1 27.14 meters per second square, meters per second square. Okay, so now you got the tangential acceleration. You have to find out the angular acceleration. Okay, so these are all the normal and the tangential acceleration. Angular acceleration is nothing but the same formula you have to apply. So angular acceleration of p with respect to c will be this tangential acceleration divided by the length r. Okay, so you have the value as 27.14 divided r is the connecting rod distance, which is 0.9, which is 0.9. So if you solve that, so you'll be getting it as 30.16 radians per second square, radians per second square. Okay, this is how we will be finding out the different parameters like velocity and acceleration of a slider crank mechanism using the Klein's construction method. So how we did it? So first we draw the configuration diagram, then we draw a line perpendicular to the horizontal line, then we extended this line to this particular point where it intersects the horizontal vertical line. So I got a point M here. This is OCM, is nothing but the velocity triangle. So in order to find out the velocity triangle, we have discussed in the previous class how this will be Vp, how this will be V of P with respect to C, and what will be this? This will be Vc. So I want Vp, so I took OM distance into square into scale into omega. So I got this value of 2.2 meters per second. So next, if I want to find out the angular velocity of a connecting rod, first I have to find out the linear velocity. So linear velocity means this is the distance, cm is the distance here, cm into scale into omega. So what we did is 20 into 10 into 15.17. So I made it as 3.14 meters per second. So we know the relationship between them. So omega pc is vpc by r. So 3.14 divided by 0.9 will be 3.49 radians per second. So similarly, we have to find out the acceleration of piston as well as the angular acceleration of what we call it as the connecting rod. So in order to do the acceleration diagram, what we do is we basically select this as a center and cm as a radius. We draw a circle. Okay, so after that what we do is, from this connecting rod, from it is from PC, so I'll select a center for this and take the radius, which is from this point to this point or from this point to this point, I'll draw a circle. So this circle, what happens, cuts the previous circle at this point as well as at this particular point. So I'll name them as K and L. So I'll draw a line so which will intersects the connecting rod as well as the horizontal line at point Q and as well as at point N. So what happens here is, when I just see this particular figure, so the triangle, the quadrilateral OCQN will be giving you the acceleration diagram. So where OC will be giving you the centripetal acceleration of the crank, QC will be giving you the centripetal acceleration of the connecting rod, Q1 will be giving you the tangential acceleration of the value connecting rod, and NO will be giving you the acceleration of the slider. So as they have asked the acceleration of the slider or piston, so I will be taking this distance NO into scale into omega square. If you do it, we will be able to find out the value of acceleration, which we have done it here, okay, which we have done it here. So next, if I am able to find out the value of the, what we call it as okay,